Hello and welcome to an introduction to MSAI 511, which is Introduction to Artificial Intelligence. We'll briefly go over the material in the course and starting with myself, your instructor. My name is Dr. Alan Dennis. I am your instructor. There's my LinkedIn profile. If you wish to connect, feel free to. I do hold a doctorate in computer science from Colorado Technical University. My concentration was in big data analytics. And in particular, I studied stream processing as one of my areas of concentration. I also hold a master's in computer science from West Virginia University. My concentration there was in artificial intelligence and numeric computing. So you can tell that this course is quite interesting to me and something that I have a fair amount of history with. I also hold from West Virginia University a bachelor's of science in business administration with a concentration in computer information systems. I have a lovely wife. We have 4 adult children and 5 grandchildren. We live my wife and I, on a 74-acre farm with way too many animals. Bottom left-hand corner is Ollie, a munchkin cat. He was watching TV, in particular cartoons. To the right of that is my wife holding a couple of the grandbabies with our youngest sitting beside her. This was a few years ago. That's me in the funny hat in the middle. To the right is the daughter-in-law, one of our daughter-in-laws, and then looking at with her grandchild looking at some toys, obviously getting a little bit of stimulus overload there as we are off to do at that age. And then to the right of that is Beauregard, a Dexter bull. He is a bull, so he is singing to the ladies at that moment. So a good bull, a little bit older now, but still quite a good fellow. So about my work and research interest, generally speaking, things revolve around advanced analytics and AI in particular. And I do generally do things architecturally wise, so helping organizations realize value from their data by ensuring that they're building things the right way. In particular, I focus on Databricks and the Azure stack in particular. Data lakehouse construction and operation is one of the key things, and to the extent that on the right side of the screen, the world's largest rodent on the cover of my book, which deals with constructing lakehouses and recipes for success, essentially. And then advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and so on. Some icons from the various, or logos from some of the various companies I've worked with over the years. As you can see, I move around a fair amount. So lots of names, some of which you've heard of and some of which you may not have. A little bit about this class. We are covering Introduction to AI. So you can guess we talk about AI, and in particular how we derive business value from it within an organization, which is the point of AI. This is my contact information. Feel free to reach out to me at that email address or leave a message on that phone number. I likely won't answer it because I'm typically quite busy, or you could send a text message to it as well. That should be follow-up after having tried the email. I generally respond very quickly to email as well. Office hours are by appointment. That's the link to my profile in the University of Cumberland's directory if you're so interested. This course is all about introducing you to artificial intelligence, and in particular, in the current incarnation into business leaders. So business value is the point of using AI. While it's cool and fun to generate pictures using large language models and whatever else, until businesses start using those new and interesting technologies to generate innovative sort of outcomes, they're only interesting. They're not really impactful. And that's the point of this course. So you should be able to learn about it from both a managerial perspective as well as a practitioner. You'll be able to comprehend some of the common terminology, in particular, neural networks, machine learning, deep learning, and data science, and how those things relate to each other. And you'll also have learn a little bit about the capabilities of AI, right? So you will both learn what they can do and learn how to apply them. I'll try to run in as much as I can some of the more emerging technologies, such as large language models and generative AI as well, because they are quite interesting and relevant. You'll also be able to spot opportunities of when you can apply AI to an opportunity to realize value, and also, more importantly, when you shouldn't, right? Because there is some risk with some artificial intelligence approaches, because many of them are probabilistic in nature, meaning that there's a chance it'll be wrong. So what is the cost of failure? Important to know whenever you're picking these sort of things up. Students also will be able to develop a rudimentary ability to create machine learning projects, and then have an idea around AI strategy, as well as ethical implications and legal implications as well, because that has become more relevant. The learner outcomes is being able to think about the evolution of jobs and careers in the future from an AI perspective. So what is AI doing to the job world, and what will it do in the future? And then also be able to think about things like AI's impact on management and business decisions and outcomes, as well as the things that are essential to doing AI, which is things like data processing, pre-processing, feature engineering, and so on. You'll also be able to do things like regression analysis, avoid common forms of misspecification, common failure points or antipatterns, if you will. And also linear regression and being able to use various forms of analytics to make decisions. You should have the textbook for this course, and here are the assignments we'll be covering during this course. In particular, we start off with basically an introduction and talk about pre-processing, then a little bit about AI algorithms and data exploration, then classification models and linear regression, logistic regression, and then decision trees, very commonly used forms of machine learning. Then AI for business, and then AI bias and ethics, and understanding the dangers associated with bias and how we should ethically use AI, as well as the legal issues if you misuse AI, and what legal things may be becoming relevant, and then presenting your research. So how do you show people the outcomes of analytics? These are standard policies from this point on. This University of Cumberland is a Christian liberal arts university, and as such, there is an expectation that you do your own work, you don't cheat, you don't lie, you don't plagiarize, and you avoid multiple submission without getting the approval of your instructor. That means don't submit the same assignment in multiple classes and think it's going to go well. In particular, there really is no point where that's appropriate, because each course is distinct with a distinct set of assignments. We do expect you to do your own work. You are expected to show up. So there is an attendance policy, and we expect you to participate when you've shown up. So we expect you to be active and present and engaged. You will have an opportunity at the end to provide course feedback. If for some reason you have a disability, please seek accommodation. It's important to do so. It's only fair. And then also, for some reason you don't like your grade, you do have a right to appeal. It's not just, I don't like it, so it's unfair, so make it better. You need to have a reason, right? And then you do have responsibilities in this course, so that you are expected to be doing things like checking email and checking for announcements in the classroom, and engaging with your classmates in discussions and so on. Some additional policies and your other expectations. And you will be evaluated in this course through various means, including those sort of topics that were on in your syllabus that we've talked about before. And it's a typical grading scale on 1,000 points with a 90, 80, 70 distribution as is normal. And if you have any questions, do feel free to reach out, send me a message, an email. I'll be glad to get back with you. And I look forward to our time together in this course. It's an exciting topic. Stay safe.